Okay, so today's video is one that was probably gonna come eventually, but today is the day. If you've been playing Roblox for the past 2 weeks or so, you probably began to notice that 2 games specifically have really kind of begun to stand out. The first one being Grand Theft Online, which, as I'm sure most of you know, just received its 6th update, being Battle Royale. Battle Royale is pretty fun, it's fresh, it's new, it's something different, it's unique for Grand Theft Online, and that's why players love it. The second thing, of course, being Project Slayer's first update, which brought the game from, I think, around 3,000 players back to 62,000 average. And then not so long ago, you also had the massive eruption of Bloxfruits, a game that peaked at 1 million players, and that is absolutely insane for a Roblox anime game especially. I mean, imagine a One Piece game hitting Adopt Me numbers. That was absolutely crazy. Now, with that being said, the question that I've been posing myself is, what is the new best Roblox anime game? I mean, everybody around me has been saying, Chris, why is Roblox so dead? Chris, where's the content? Personally, over these past few weeks, I feel like Roblox has been somewhat less dead. I mean, if you go to my homepage, the 3 games I've been able to play consistently are Project Slayers, ABA, and GPO. Now, when it comes to the best anime game, I think something that's really important is how playable it is. And in my opinion, when it comes to the better update between GPO, Bloxfruits, and Project Slayers, you know what, let me say this. In terms of which update I'd rather play right now, Project Slayers, man. The Mugen Train update has been crazy, it's really fun, it's unique, there's a whole cutscene, there's a story mode, it's just new, it's different. Now, in terms of which I think will have more playability in the future, which one I'll be able to go back to in around a month and actually enjoy, I gotta give it to Grand Theft Online Battle Royale, because it's something unique for Grand Theft Online too. And then I gotta give Bloxfruits 3rd place, not because it's a bad game or anything, but purely because I'm just not too crazy interested. But yeah, with that being said, what truly puts one of these games above the other? I mean, if we're talking just about player count, then I guess it has to go to Bloxfruits, because the game is currently at 330,000 players. After that, you have Grand Theft, which is still reigning at the top above Project Slayers at 61,000. Then you have Project Slayers finally at 51,000. Now, unless Project Slayers costs money, I don't think it does anymore, these are all free games. So what really matters here? Let me just clarify, the biggest reason why I'm making this video is I keep getting comments saying, Chris, there's nothing to play on Roblox, we're all the good games. I think that we do have a decent selection at the moment. I mean, they're not the best games, but they are something to play. And if I'm being completely honest, this video, let me just clarify, is more what the new best anime game right now is. It's not based off past games, because if we were talking about previous games, I'd have to talk about games like One Piece Blue, Dragon Ball Final Stand, even Shinobi Life 2. Truthfully, that game was sick. But at the moment, if I had to choose one game that I could say truly is the best game on Roblox right now, as far as anime and replayability and overall quality, I'd have to give it to Grand Theft Online. And that kind of pains me a little bit because truthfully, I am a little bit bored of GPO. It's not nearly as fun as it used to be. After playing the same game for I think 2 years now, or 1.5 years, it can get insanely boring, especially if the updates are very similar. But in terms of overall playability, in a month from now, I'm more than likely not going to want to play Project Slayers, and I'll probably not want to play GPO or Bloxfruits either. But if I had to make a choice, I'd probably be like, okay, I can hop in Battle Royale, do a quick match, it's a little fun. Whereas for a game like Project Slayers, I'm not going to be like, oh, let me hop in and do this Mugen Train again, or let me go do dungeons. It's just not going to be as fun. And the same thing for Bloxfruits. I don't want to sit there and farm. In terms of update quality, I gotta give it to Bloxfruits and Project Slayers. I mean, no offense to the GPO devs, but geez, Project Slayers, man, this update really shined out to me. I personally think it's better than the GPO update in terms of overall quality, not replayability. As I said, this update is really dope. I love all the new arts, a new map, the new Mugen Train mode especially was the highlight for me. Bloxfruits updates just have an insane amount of content to where the game doesn't need to be updated for a few months, whereas GPO, the game maybe has 2 weeks of content and it needs another update. Yeah, overall, I think I would have to say the best anime game at the moment for me is still GPO, purely because of its replayability factor. Even when I'm bored of GPO, it's always a game that I can just come back to, whereas Bloxfruits and Project Slayers, probably not. And I think that's mainly just because Project Slayers is not based off my favorite anime. It's not based on One Piece. And I'm sure you guys are about to comment, okay, Chris, what about Bloxfruits? That's based off your favorite anime. Why don't you like that as much as GPO? I'm being completely honest, it's literally just basically the combat. I think GPO's combat is better, more smooth, and just flows better than Bloxfruits. If Bloxfruits had GPO combat, it'd be #1 on this list, because the amount of content that game has is absolutely insane. But yeah, this is my take on the new best anime game. Hopefully y'all enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.